Hey guys, it's hump day. What you cooking? This is Ann popping on live. Hopefully some of you are thinking about dinner already, and I thought I would pop on live and show you some leftovers. Can you imagine that? It's really, really important to your kitchen budget to use up your leftovers. So I'm doing a little bit of leftovers reimagined. And so for those of you that are in my virtual parties this week, welcome aboard. For those of you that are just social media friends, I'm back in my kitchen again. But you know what? I opened the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and looked around and said, okay, what am I making tonight? So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to show you guys this because it's kind of an easy hack. And so I had some leftover cooked chicken. Found some romaine lettuce that needed to be used. By the way, I had some fresh mushrooms that need to be used too. So I'm going to show you something different with that because there's been several questions. But I enjoy going out to eat just like everybody else. But it really, really, really saves on your budget if you limit the amount of times you do that. Plus, you're eating healthier. And so I love to get a Caesar salad when I'm going out though. And so I'm going to just show you really quick an easy makeover with leftovers for a Caesar salad wrap. So when my husband comes home tonight, we're having a little leftover cup of soup. I found one little container of chicken wild rice soup in the freezer that was kind of a lunch size for me, but we'll split that and we'll have a little 1 cup prep bowl amount of soup each, and then we'll have half of this chicken Caesar salad wrap. So I just thought I'd show you quick what I do and the tools I'm using to make it so much easier. So I have the glass batter bowl here, and you guys know this has been in Pampered Chef's line forever. I threw my cooked chicken in here. This is the salad chopper. I can tell you, and as you see me working here, I use it in the reverse method, and I'm just cutting up all the chicken. It saves you with the fork and knife trick, okay? But I want to throw in some romaine because I want to chop that up too. Because one of the secrets of a wrap is getting things about the same size. So you might be somebody that likes to scoop up and chop like this, but I have found that I am so much faster when I actually scoop like this. Okay, so I'm just using this same tool to let it mix up the romaine with my chicken. By the way, I'm going to put a little bit more in. You guys, I'm in love with this new colander, so I washed my hearts of romaine. See the cool little spoons up there? I was telling some of my people at my parties this week, that's Pampered Chef's Happy Spoon logo. They want you to be happy in the kitchen. They want you to save a bunch of time in the kitchen. So that is kind of what I'm trying to show you tonight what to do. So I have romaine and chicken. That's all that's in here so far. Okay, kind of the beginning of a good Caesar salad. And I'm just going to mix it around because I want to make sure it looks kind of like, you know, evenly proportioned chicken to romaine. I think that looks okay. Then, you know, a lot of times that Caesar salad comes with some fresh Parmesan. So what I did to save some steps on the wrap is I took my Caesar salad dressing and I already stirred in my fresh Parmesan. And I'll show you why in just a second, how it kind of holds together. But then there's always croutons on top of your Caesar salad also, right? Well, this is a great hack to make the wraps because you want the pieces in your wrap to all be similar in size so that it holds together nicer, all right? So this is one of Pampered Chef's new reusable silicone bags. You guys, I love these. They have a really easy silicone zipper to open and shut. I just dumped some croutons in there. See those? And obviously they are too big of pieces to put in the wrap. So I'm going to use Pampered Chef's Meat Tenderizer. And look at this, I'm going to use the flat side. I'm not using the tenderizer side at all for this project. And I'm literally just going to kind of crush up my croutons so I don't have any great big pieces. But if I was doing like a pork tenderloin slice and I wanted to make it for a pork tenderloin sandwich, this, you guys, just unscrews. So it unscrews. Let me get it all the way out so you can see. And then you would put it together the other way and screw it back on so that you would have the meat tenderizing part on that side. But the flat side is wonderful for crushing things. It's also really wonderful if you buy chicken breasts once in a while and you happen to get some that really have a thick top end and then it goes to a skinnier tail of the breast. You guys probably know what I mean. Give me a thumbs up if you do, or let me know. You could have put a chicken breast in this bag and you could have just flattened it so it was all about the same amount of sizes. Or you could have put several chicken breasts out like on this cutting board and then covered it with saran wrap on the top and flattened it that way too, okay? But I'm just gonna take these croutons now that I've partially crushed and I'm going to dump them right in the same bowl that has the romaine and chicken. And by the way, you guys, when you're done using these silicone bags, this is probably the thing I love about them. See the corners? There's no seams or anything. So you literally invert them inside out and you stick them over your racks in your dishwasher to wash or just throw them in the sink. And they come in 4 different sizes. You can get the whole set or you can buy separate pieces. Now I'm going to move my salad chopper out here and I'm gonna move my tenderizer and buy whatever kind of wraps you like. We happen to like these green spinach wraps. And I'm just gonna take a wrap and put it out on your cutting board or a really good flat surface. And then take part of this dressing. And remember, this is the Cesar dressing already mixed with fresh Parmesan cheese. Just take like a tablespoon or so of it. And you're gonna just spread it because that helps be one of your sticking agents for this wrap. All right, spread it out. And then you want to, and I didn't grab something, let me see what I can find in my drawer quick. Here we go. You want to mix those croutons in with the chicken too, by the way. And it looks like I didn't calculate very well. This is going to be way more filling than one wrap. So we have a friend that we cook for a lot. Maybe I'll tell her I'm running her over a wrap. But take a good amount of the filling, but off-center it just a little bit and keep it away from the edge, okay? So off-center it and keep it away from the edge. So I think you guys can see what I mean by that. Let me see how it looks in the picture. Let's see if I can do a lift up for you. So, whoops, as I lost things. But keep it on the bottom end, okay? And then keep it away from the sides. Then take a little more dressing, however much dressing you think you like in your Cesar wrap. And you guys, I actually like to make these like an hour or 2 before dinner because I feel like then the flavors blend so much better and it holds together so much better. So then what you do is you fold over the sides just about a little bit of 1/2 inch to inch and then up the end, and then you work the sides in and you will make a nice complete wrap that then I will just cut on the diagonal so that we'll each have a half with our cup of soup. All right, so super easy hack, super great way to use up leftover chicken that's a little bit different. And then I gotta tell you a couple other things too. First of all, we have a new pantry section this season. And you guys, I'm absolutely in love with the new 9x13 cake pan with a lid. Yes, with a lid. The non-stick coating on this is amazing. And I have to show you, that's all that's left. 2 little pieces of this new product, which is the de leche cake mix. And if you've not ever had de leche cake mix, you guys, it's kind of like a milk butter pound cake. It is so moist and so rich, but making it from scratch is kind of a pain. You scald the milk and you clarify the butter and all that stuff. Not with this one. This one, literally, you open this up, you add butter, oil, eggs, and milk. Stir and bake. And it is awesome. I kind of relate it to a really nice, rich, moist pound cake. And in fact, if you've been buying fresh strawberries that have been Florida based right now, it's the prime of their strawberry season. I talked about this a couple weeks ago. They're still around. You guys, they are delicious and they are great on the top of this. So I just wanted to mention it. And now I'm going to try a little experiment and see if I can swing my camera around, because a couple people were asking me about a couple other ideas with the air fryer. And so you guys, it's sitting right over here in the corner, and I've got something in it. Remember I mentioned to you, let's see if I can raise this up. I mentioned to you that I had some fresh mushrooms that needed to be used up. And I love going out for fried mushrooms, or portobello fries, even as some people call them. And this is a great hack to make your own at home that I just wanted to mention. I'm just doing white button mushrooms because that's what I had that needed to be used up. And I put some in here so you could see the end results. But basically what I'm doing to make these is I took one egg and I only kept the egg white, and I beat the egg white so it got kind of frothy. All right. Then what I'm doing is I'm doing it all in the prep bowl. I am putting in 2 or 3 fresh mushrooms right in the messy egg white. Then I am putting some panko crumbs over the top. Our store carries this brand. So I literally am just sprinkling some panko crumbs over the top. You don't need very many. You just want to give it a little bit of a crunch. And then our oil spritzer, you want to get a little bit of texture. So I am just taking the oil spritzer, spritzing it lightly over the top. And then I put the lid on of these so I can shake it. And then it's kind of mixing everything around. And then I'm using the little tongs that come in the coating trays. And I'm just lifting these out and putting them right on the rack on my air fryer, on air fry, about 16, 17 minutes until they're the golden brown that you want them. So it's a great way to use up mushrooms that are fresh in your fridge that need to be used, kind of like cleaning out things, the leftovers. This week I really assessed our freezer too and looked at what we had, what I needed to use up, what I needed to make, and it kind of gave me some of these things. But I thought first I have to use up the leftovers or in my freezer before I start over. So I just wanted to share that. And if you haven't been rotisserieing a chicken in your air fryer lately, that is the bomb. That is how I have leftover chicken, because you can do a whole 4 to 4.5 pound chicken in the air fryer on the rotisserie setting. Super moist, great to use for other things too. So I just wanted to show you a few things, a few highlights that I use all the time, and a quick way for supper. So you guys, Christina's asking me what temperature. I set it on the air fry setting at 400. And that's how I cook the mushrooms. If you're asking me about the rotisserie chicken, if you look up here, one of the settings is rotisserie. And in fact, let's just go to it. So see, the default is, rotisserie default is also 400 degrees. I just leave it there. I don't change the temperature at all. So make sure you're using it to the most of its ability, because there's so many good hacks and good fun things to do with it. So, and I think later this week, I'm gonna do some fish with a seafood sauce, and I'll try to pop back on when I do it sometime too, and share it to all of you guys as well as into the parties that are going on. So, but remember, it's a new season with us. I can help you if you have a recipe question or a shopping question, or want to have a fun party, just let me know. You guys, this is what I do. I love it. I'm glad that we're tiptoeing back into the live world too, because I think COVID's forever changed my business, but hopefully in a good way. And hopefully we can sustain keeping people in the kitchen, because gosh, I got a few groceries today, and I bought something today that I bought a week ago, and it was $1 higher today. So I know things are just escalating. So see you soon. Be smart in your kitchen and have fun.